tax code was written for owners, not for earners. So let's go over a few of the most common misconceptions in the tax industry. The tax code does not reward labor. It rewards ownership. So what do I mean? If you earn money from a job, you are taxed first, and then you live on what's left. If you earn money from an asset or a business, you deduct first, and then you tax whatever's left. That's the difference. Deductions, write-offs, the credits, all of it. That's the difference. And it's not a loophole or a secret. This is how the system was designed. So a lot of people hear that and they think self-employment is the way to go. That's what I want to do. Not realizing there's a lot of traps if you're not structured correctly. You hear you want to be your own boss. I want to make my own rules, make my own hours. So you do that. You start a business, but you are taxed heavier because you lack structure. So what does that mean? If you're self-employed and not set up correctly, structurally, you are paying income tax. And then you're paying self-employment tax. And that's what gets a lot of people. Employees don't have to worry about that. So you're actually going to end up getting taxed heavier than a W-2 employee because you're not set up correctly. What is set up correctly? When you file your LLC as an S Corp. I did several videos on this. You can go find them if you'd like. Moving on to depreciation and paper losses. Depreciation is one of the most misunderstood and undervalued parts of the tax game. You can have assets that make money, but on paper, you take a loss. It's not cheating. It's accounting. It's one of the main ways that taxable income is legally reduced. The limit is in the millions. Something else that's commonly missed, timing matters more than the amount. In a lot of cases, timing income and expenses correctly can change your tax outcome. And it can do so without changing your lifestyle. That is planning. That is tax planning. So ways that high income earners hide their income. They're not literally hiding it. They're just reclassifying it. When and how it's received and what is paired against. Same IRS, same rules. What matters is the knowledge of your person preparing your taxes and what your future goals are. Because you want to be on the same page as your tax preparer, your accountant, your CPA, your tax attorney, whoever you work with. Because one year you may have to take a loss. You might have to owe. Not everybody will get a refund. But from that year on, you plan and structure accordingly to be able to benefit during tax season. Whenever someone says tax the rich, they're already taxed. They just know the system better than you do, or they pay someone that does. I'm still filing taxes, New Level Enterprises, link in my bio. Love you. Bye.